We are the nation's number one talk station, 99.3 Nigeria. Info. Welcome to the last hour of the show that brings you the best of the biggest conversations in the country. I'm Sheriff Quadry. We're live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. You can join the conversation. We started this month, Autism Awareness Month, with an autism conversation, and we discussed with a professional who told us quite a lot about what we need to know about autism. Her name is Helen Osalue. Helen is here this morning again. Helen, thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's good. Helen, move to the mic now. Don't be shy.
Sorry.
Don't be shy. Thank you for coming. I also have in the studio this morning, to expand the scope of this conversation, Stanley Okewari is here. He's a filmmaker. Stanley, it's good to have you here in the studio.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
And I also have another guest here, Oreofe Osinsami is an actor. He joins us. He's autistic as well. Oreofe, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to start this conversation very quickly because Stanley and Oreofe, they still have one more engagement to go this morning on our TV station, Wazobia TV. So once they leave here, they are going on Wazobia TV. So we're going to make this very snappy. Let me start with you, Stanley.
Yeah.
What? Give me the story of casting. You cast Oreofe.
Yeah.
Give me the story behind it.
Okay, straight up, we wanted to make this movie about autism, not just for awareness, but to boost the acceptance of people with autism in society and to give them equal opportunities with everyone else in their areas of strength. Of course, I wanted to tell this story because of a personal encounter I had with a friend who has two autistic kids.
Okay.
Twins, a set of twins.
Oh, okay.
And I was at his place once and I saw how dejected he was when he came back from work, and they ran to him and they were screaming instead of, he was expecting the calm, welcome daddy. And I just saw that depression and I felt bad. And so again in the story, there's a set of twins somehow lightly linked to what inspired it. So, but of course we cast for the movie, and I had an actor who is actually a doctor who likes to act, and he joined in the research, and he prepared for the role for almost 6 months, and he was perfectly ready.
Okay.
That was in 2014, and then we said we couldn't make it then. But then when we revisited the project in 2019, he was relocating to Canada, and then it just hit me, you know what, why don't you find someone who's really autistic to play the autistic part? And everybody I told thought I was mad.
I was gonna say, did you not get any opposition to that thought?
A friend of mine actually told me, Stanley, what are you thinking? You think this is a joke? You think these people are like you and me? You think they can? And I told him, I said, bros, no vex. When I feel, I'll remind you that you want me, but let me feel first. So we put out the call. A lot of parents responded, surprisingly, because one thing I know about autism is that people with kids with autistic, they try to hide the kids. But a lot of parents responded from all over the country. But we're looking for a particular age bracket, someone that could play a 24-year-old. So when I went to Patrick's school and I spoke to Mrs. Akonde, she was like, I think I have someone who can fit the bill. Okay. And then I met Oreofe. And the moment I saw him, I knew he was the one. And we started doing voice training, acting training. Bimbo and Kintola volunteered to help with the acting training. Likewise, Ronya Man. Freyon helped with the voice training because he had to sing in the movie, not just act.
We'll get there, the singing part.
And that's it. We got to Oreofe and we became friends, of course, naturally. And the moment I cast him, I introduced him to the rest of the cast, and everybody had to become like a small unit of a family, just so that he's comfortable with everyone around us. And and every time Oreofe sees the camera, his eyes just light up.
Oreofe, have you always known that you're an actor? You would love to act. Has that always been in your dream of? Is that a dream? Acting?
Well, it was my dream artist. So I'm in Hollywood. So we're doing singing. You're doing singing, a talent show. So we know the song because Diary, so he knows my song. So because Pray For Me, pray for me.
I know that song. I love that song as well.
So
I mean,
that's one of
that's
the
Praise
songs. That's one of the songs that inspires
Yeah.
him actually.
But when you sing, because I saw a preview of that movie, like you blew my mind away.
You want him to do part of the song for
Like,
you?
come
You want him to do part of the
on.
song for you?
Do you want to sing?
Can you sing
you
I'm
wanna
in love?
sing?
Just the beginning part.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, sing.
Stay with me, go out with me. Let me be the one you need. We'll be okay as long as we're together. You walked with me and talked with me. You're there when no one else will be. You understand beyond any other. I'm in love, so in love with you, and it's strong. I'm living for your love. I'm in love, so in love with you. So take my hand, let me be a man, and you never work alone again.
That is awesome.
So he's not just an actor; he's a musician,
Wow.
and you know.
Well done.
Helen is a specialist in working with people with special needs. Helen, what can you tell us about these talents that autistic children and even adults have that people can tap into? If you are patient enough, if you want to really bring it, because I mean, nobody would have. I would have asked Stanley, like, "What were you thinking, man? Are you crazy or something?" Like, but then he believed that he could do it, and he got Oreofe. And I have seen the preview of that movie. You will not believe.
What he could do.
Yeah,
It's amazing, really. They've got talents.
Yeah.
They've got skills. Well, it affects them differently. I remember the last time I was there, I talked about how it affects them as well.
right.
It affects them differently. And that does not mean they are not humans or they can't do what other people do.
I mean, you sent me one of your kids who is now a
Exactly.
painter,
Yes.
and is making fabulous money out of painting.
Imagine 300,000 naira for one of the
For just one
That's the
painting.
highest, and then the list is 100,000 naira. And he's just 12. So it's amazing what he could do. Now, how many child his age
Yeah,
that is even typical
yeah.
that can do that
hmm
and earn that kind of money at this time?
At this time.
Rather, all you see of them is just, okay, go to school, and the parents will believe, okay, just go to school,
Yeah.
read.
Yeah.
It's until you grow,
Right.
you can think of making money.
Hmm.
But those people are people who have got unique skills,
Right.
who have got talents, who have been blessed by their strength,
Right.
which you can't just understand how it works. Like this, okay, you can hear him sing. Who would think an autistic person
Can
actually
sing. Right. Right.
He also plays the instruments, plays the keyboard.
I know what they can do.
Yeah.
They can do so much. But the outside world will think you write them off. Nothing much to do. Okay, maybe when parents have them, you just see yourself as if that's the end.
Yeah, Stanley mentioned his friend, who had
Exactly.
it. Yeah, exactly.
But something he should know is he should believe in these children. He should see them as they are and find a way to help them, and then they can do better in their lines, in their own ways. Because there is something they can do. There is a skill.
There is always something.
There is something. It could be singing. It could be art. It could also be playing with instruments. We have a lot of them. Then some can cook. Some actually likes the kitchen things.
Yeah.
House chores, getting involved, cleaning. If you see where they do cleanings at
Oh,
my
yeah.
school,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then, there are people who follow routine. That's their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And as a parent, really, the coping strategies you can give your child to succeed in his or her daily life expectations.
Right.
Is you teaching the child so many of this, because everything they need to know, you have to teach it to them.
That's right.
Unlike the typical children.
Right.
But they have the ability to learn.
Right.
And then do better, do beyond your expectation. Yes, because a lot of them, the memories are telegraphic. So whatever you tell them, they don't forget it. Come 2, 3 years, 4 years after, they are still going to replicate it that same way.
Right.
But this is difficult with typical children as
Stanley, what do you intend to achieve with this movie, though?
Independence for Oreofe.
Yes, that is it.
That's it. Independence. Right now, he's still at home. Everybody wants to treat him as if, okay, we have to be careful. We have to be, each time I have to pick him up to go on set and all that. It's a lot of routines, a lot of instructions, and I have to bring him back such and such
that's
time.
how they work.
I tried to be rebellious once or twice because I realized that because here's my thinking. You can't cage him forever. You can't keep being overprotective towards him forever, because one day you won't be there.
Exactly.
So you need, I think what every parent who has an autistic child should aim to do is to aim to position that child to be independent, so that when he stands on his own eventually, he can survive on his own. Just the same you and I are here.
That's right.
Survive. My dad is dead, he's not anywhere, he's not looking after me. So it's independence for me.
Right.
And I see the fastest way for me, I think Oreofe is an extraordinary actor. I would say that anybody who's listening to me and who sees the movie and thinks I just lied, I owe the person
I've seen
100,000.
I know
I'm not kidding.
No,
honestly,
I know how they are.
No, trust me. Oreofe is an exceptional.
Yes,
look, I've been making movies. I've been in the industry
Okay.
for like 20 years now, and I've seen a lot of actors. I know my favorite people like Kelechi Udegbe and the rest of them and all that. Oreofe is exceptional. He takes direction very well, and he's very serious when he's on set. He doesn't play around. He knows what he should do and he hits it. It's just fine. I have to observe some. I have to be more encouraging.
Yes.
I can't be as hard as I will be on other actors with him. But usually, even on the set, I hardly needed to be hard on him because he was just on point all the time.
Because he understood.
And if you see the behind the scenes, most of like, Oreofe, you know what? You are just exceptional. And everybody will come like, we're not just saying it, but we are saying it. He's exceptional. And the theme song for this movie, and this is me putting this word out there, I would like Oreofe to mix that song and voice it and put it out there, let it be on the charts and everything.
God.
And I would like for him to feature one of the big names and all that, so that it can be Oreofe and maybe Daria Atalati cover.
That will be. Who would you like to feature on the song?
Because Dari, because Dari, she knows the song. So because Dari, she knows the song. So because two Baba, so because carry the go. So,
two of our song, carry the go. Okay.
So
he
has mentioned two.
That's two Baba and Dari.
So he has mentioned two people, two Baba and Dari. If not, they listen.
That's an open invitation. If you know them, just tell them that they've been invited to feature on Oreofe's track. It'll be lovely to have them. But Oreofe, would you love to feature in more movies, in more Nollywood movies?
Well, she knows song. Then so we know song. So because we practice song. So because she knows that. So 5 minutes start. So I start practice, and so because we have piano practice.
Oh, great.
So because she listens to my song, she knows that. So because Danny, so he mentioned so he knows my song.
Okay.
So what is it called? Called Emo.
I kill him. I think that's a gospel song, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
he
a
knows
gospel
it.
song. Yeah, I think that's a gospel song. Yeah, I think I know that song really. Thank you, Oreofe and Stanley. We need to leave it here for now. I know that you have a date on TV right now, and it's almost your time for your interview on TV. I'm waiting for that movie to come out. I've heard that it's in Cannes right now, going through screening. Hopefully, it'll come out and it will gain so much laurels and awards, and and bring so much joy to the faces of parents and children alike in this part of the world and even globally as well. Stanley, thank you for coming around.
And especially I want to appreciate Tatiana and the team at Wazobia.
That's
because of course we started these, and right now this is like a full-time collaboration between us and Wazobia. And like I told Tatiana, I was like, we need to make more movies like this together.
I think so too.
Not necessarily movies just about entertainment and noise making, but
That's
movies that have social impact.
Yes.
Because fame is
We need more of such.
Yeah, fame is a veritable tool for social change.
Very
So
right.
That's right.
inclusiveness,
I agree with
equity,
you.
diversity.
I totally
It's
agree.
not just about sexual orientation. It's about
Exactly.
people who really need things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like you. I like that as well. Stanley, thank you again. Oreofe, thank you for coming around. We're going to go on a quick break right now. When we return, we'll focus more on my conversation with Helen, and we'll discuss autism further. We'll take your calls if you're a parent and seeking answers as regards autism and the likes. Stay around. We'll be right back in a moment.
Breakfast Radio. Best served on the morning crossfire.
The governors from the south, from the east, from every part of the country have failed us. If not, every part of the country should have been growing what they need to eat. If an individual can do exports, why can't the governors look for land, create farmland for these people that did agree in the university that are just going up and down, doing nothing, and employ people and get food and still export?
See, we all need each other. I believe that there is a solution to every problem. Nobody can survive alone. You cannot. It's just how the world works.
Listen every weekday, 5 to 9 a.m. on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is The Voice Note on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
From independence till death, what we've had are a bunch of people, good people in many respects, but stumbling into power with no text, with absolutely no idea what they're going to do with power. In part because successive presidents have always been brought from somewhere on parachutes to become presidents of Nigeria. The result of all this is that we have a severely fractured nation that is neither going nor coming. And every time a government comes in, it proves to be worse than the one that came before. But I think what is most important and most significant is that we need, going forward, to think a little bit more clearly about where are we, how are we hurting, and why are we hurting? Because every segment of this country is hurting. People who are from the south think, well, we are suffering because the northerners have taken over everything. Northerners say, well, we are suffering because the southerners control almost all the economy. The minorities say we complain because the dominant ethnic groups are the ones that are persecuting us. Truth of the matter, we are in this together. We either hang together or we will hang separately.
Everyday news brief.
The Nigerian Communications Commission has ordered mobile network operators
Shaping our present and the future.
The vast majority of men and women of the police force are hardworking and diligent in performing their duties.
Policies and its makers.
I have been crying out. What is there in our time now is that the cost of government is too much.
Community and the dwellers.
Stop playing the ostrich. I came here now and the officers are saying I cannot exercise my rights.
We bring them all to you. The news on Nigeria Info. Top of the hour, every hour. Nigeria Info News. Let's talk.
A multinational company in Lekki, Lagos is massively recruiting independent sales executives that own a car and a valid driver's license. Are you ready to work with the company with the most history worldwide? Are you ambitious, a smart worker? Do you have a great attitude? Ready to take your career to the next level? Here is an opportunity for you. Please call 0815 705 0505 or 0905 637 4258 to book for an interview.
Hey, now your house be this. It shock you. Enter kitchen, make I show you my double-door fridge. You never see anything, no. How una take manager? New house, new fridge. I beg, show me the road, oh. My sister, Now landlord wahala and I carry me go discover Adron Homes and Properties. Oh, Adron Homes and Properties. Now real estate company, we get integrity.
I beg, talk to me.
My husband called to give me money. Oh. Before you know, no. We don't own our own home. Adron Homes can't give us key, give us fridge. Everything just changed for us. Hey!
Yes, so you selfie top up your family fund this Easter with only 25,000 naira initial deposit. Constantly spread your balance between 12 to 36 months with plenty gift with buckle for grab. Oh yeah, sharply call Adron Homes on 0806 753 0328 or 0708 897 6929.
Before now, getting a good HMO that works perfectly for my staff was a lot of hassle. Many HMOs come with cumbersome registration. It gets worse when my staff come back to complain about the terrible service they get from these HMOs. I decided to give Reliance HMO a try based on glowing recommendations I received from my HR colleagues, and I was not disappointed. I was able to register all 100 staff in 5 minutes. I have access to a 24-hour responsive helpline and an account manager that helps me with any issue. My staff raves about the premium service they receive from Reliance HMO. They especially love the access to gym, spa, dental care, and the hospital roaming. I no longer worry myself about issues concerning HMO. Reliance HMO does that for me. I will recommend them any day.
Visit reliancehmo.com/corporate or call 0700-7354-2623 to get a quote for your company and start enjoying reliable healthcare today. Reliance HMO. You can rely on us.
Which number be this? Hello?
Hello, good evening. I want to introduce you to new care food extracts. Now package you go give you correct artificial nails, French tips, and even the one will be like all those nails where they use fillings do. If you buy for
you know a man you call? No be una fault. If not be this Barasa phone, I don't sabi who they call no pick am.
No matter your phone, whether you get data or not, you say sabi who they call. Turn up Kulele Mind with MTN who they call. Now 5 naira per day and 15 naira per month. Dial *5058#. Make you enjoy.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Do you know that you can obtain a specialist degree along with professional certification? Yes, that's the Wellspring University Edge. Wellspring University offers specialist degrees in cybersecurity, software engineering, information technology, computer science, accounting, taxation, mass communication, and business administration. For other courses, visit www.wellspringuniversity.edu.ng. Wellspring University offers postgraduate and undergraduate courses. Please call 0704 255-0535 or 0907 333 0526.
Imagine a life with zero worries. Imagine a world where you're relaxed and free, where all your dreams become reality, and all you need is within your reach. Be more.
Page Financials. You have zero worries when it's time to pay your bills, rent, school fees, and vacation. We'll be here making it easy for you.
Visit our website www.pagefinancials.com or call 017007243. Page Financials, taking you further.
Charles!
Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me.
Why 2?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs.
But I can't see any germs here.
They are so tiny you can't see them, but they are there, and that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of hypo bleach.
Now we're back on the Morning Crossfire.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back to Nigeria Info's Morning Crossfire on a Thursday morning. 8:31 is the time. 8:31 right now. It's time from our studios here. What we're going to do right now, before I continue my conversation on autism with Helen, is to quickly open up the phone lines and hear your thought concerning our last conversation before the break with Oreofe and Stanley. 0700 993 993 993 and of course 01465 7190. If you've got questions for Helen, who is a specialist in this field, feel free to throw in your questions as well. And one thing I would implore is to for you to just go straight to the point when you're calling in. Just go straight to the point so we can take as many thoughts as possible. All right. But if you want to send in your questions in via our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, please do that. That is 0700 993 Facebook rather, Nigeria Info 99.3. YouTube is Nigeria Info 99.3 as well. I can see some comments that have come in already. And quite a lot of them have been quite encouraging with what I'm seeing here. Thank you. Well, Helen, quickly, what are your thoughts regarding Oreofe, very quickly before we move on to the telephone?
Well, regarding Oreofe, it's a beautiful thought regarding him. Because seeing the far he has come, it tells anyone who has a sibling, who has a child, and we that are also caregivers who work with these children, not to think that whatever we believe in while working with them, it's in vain. So this is actually giving us this
hope
and this boost, this encouragement to keep at what we're doing with them. Because there is a good thing about the life expectancy awaiting them.
Right.
So let's just keep doing that we know that we have been doing with these children. All specialists everywhere.
Let me speak with David, who is calling us from Ibesha Island. David, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Morning to you.
Yeah, there's something that I want people to know, that everybody born of a woman as a child, God has deposited a talent in such. So it is not left for the parents to discover what talent does your child have. Then I can see that some parents, because of whatever is making wave in the society presently, even when their children is exhibiting a type of talent, they don't pay attention to it. They want their child to fall into what is making waves, instead of them to develop, to discover what the child has as a talent and now help to develop it.
Yeah.
So two things: discovery of one's talent and developing it is very, very important. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David, for calling me. Appreciate it. Let's take another call. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Oh, we lost that one. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr.
Yes,
Sheriff.
please.
I'm so touched by Oreofe. My name is Tommy Waziri. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome to me. Welcome.
I'm so touched. I remember this American's Got Talent. Now, it was a winner, this Cody Lee. I guess his name is Cody Lee. American's Got Talent. He won American's Got Talent, and he was blind and autistic. When you watch things like that, when you listen to things like that, somebody that is autistic, that is now blind, but he sings wonderfully well. He plays the keyboard so well, more than people that even have complete bodies. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
So these people are they have this inborn talent that you have to work on. It's not something that they can bring out themselves. But if you work on them, I remember the mom was saying she really, worked on him. She realized, I remember that one of my church members also had an autistic son.
Right.
So he's always drawn to the drums. Anytime they are playing the drums in the church, they just realize that it's going to the drums. So before you know it, now he plays the keyboard very well and the drums very well.
Whoa.
So I think these children need, encouragement.
Encouragement,
and
exactly.
Their parents to work on them.
Right, Tommy, thank you for calling. Helen, we're talking about this same thing during the break. As to the kind of approach that parents should have towards them. And I believe that we mentioned that even as parents, yes, we'll feel bad at first.
No,
it's human.
It's okay to feel bad. It's okay. But when you feel bad, don't neglect the fact that the reality has come to play before your very eyes. Still stand up. Pick up courage. Pick up faith. That's why we have a lot of them. You aren't the first who has given birth to them. There are say he's 27 years old.
Yes, he's 27.
So he's grown. He's come this far. So reach out to parents. Go online. Reach out to centers.
Find a community.
Exactly. Belong somewhere because there's a community. We have a community. We have a street. And I'm so happy to be there. You know? So reach out. There is a shoulder for you to lean on. Another parent would strengthen you, would tell you how it is. They've been there too. They survived it. Obviously, you can. It's okay to be sad. But what is not okay is leaving the child.
It's to abandon the child.
Being ashamed of the child. Thinking about what people would say. Thinking nothing good can come out of this child. Like you rightly said, there is ability in every disability. Find out what is the ability of this child. This child has one, and you can help the child to harness it, because as a parent and as caregivers and as teachers, our total and major goal for those children is nothing but towards independence. You can see Oreofe now. He didn't come here with a therapist. He only came with his producer.
That's right.
So he can be independent of people, of help. Why? Because these things have been done for him.
Right.
He has been taught to be who he is, because you have to practically teach them to be the person they are going to become. And you need to see, you need to visualize it.
Right.
It's a thing that has happened. Like I said, life happens. Accept it.
Yeah.
Visualize it. Look at your child. He's autistic. Good. Father, I thank you. Okay, so what next? I've heard of stories. I've seen people. I've watched movies. So I want my child to be like this as well. As a parent, your child can achieve it with a lot of dedication and commitment. Because you have to teach that child towards independence. You have to strengthen his communication by getting therapists to work with him, put him in a center or in a school where he socializes, his social skill is built, and then he knows how to use them. A child can actually learn to make contacts. A child can actually learn to do house chores. Like my school, like I keep saying, we practice Autism, and it's all about towards independence in every aspect of your life. Independence, so you can be less dependent on people.
Right.
And I remember the last time we're talking about the costs to have an autistic child.
That's right.
It's very expensive. And I'll say it and again, it's very expensive, because to get this boy to where he is, if you ask the parents and all who have worked with him, it's a whole lot to get him to this place. But it's worth it. It's 100%.
It's worth it.
It's
No matter how much.
Worth
it's worth it. It's
to
worth it.
manage an autistic child, which you are seeing everywhere. Like the one I sent to you.
Yes.
I know when
I was blown away.
Even me,
I was
still,
blown
I'm
away.
Always blown away every day.
What beautiful paintings.
You can see those
amazing paintings.
Yes. 12 years old.
12 years?
Yes. And I know that child when he was 5 going on 6. And I keep telling the mom, I see this boy go very far. But then I don't think she was on my page.
Yeah.
She didn't understand.
Yeah.
Which is okay, and I expect her to think that way too. Yes. But today, look at it. Look at where they are. And this is a woman too who has helped her child by not also living in denials.
That's right.
Like when she realized the telltales, she didn't decide to hide. Rather, she was talking, telling
She
people.
looked for help.
Yes,
She
everywhere
sought help.
she searched for help. And when the child was taken to a crèche, and the caregivers there observed how he behaves, and then they called her and told her.
Right.
She was only like, oh, thank God. Someone is saying what I am saying. Because back home, her family members would not agree with her.
Ah.
Yes, they see her as labeling the child. They see her as being quick to conclude. But she's got a child before that one.
Yeah.
So she knows that this child
It's
is
different.
not meeting up his milestones.
Yeah.
And then she keeps wondering. But they want to tell her every child has their milestone. It is true. It is true, but you have to be proactive.
You have to.
You
have to. Helen, let's take some calls. Let's take some
Okay.
calls. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I'm morning to the guest there.
Yeah, good morning, please.
And in fact, first of all, I'm so grateful for people like you who
Thank you.
I would say are called into the ministry. That's
Yes,
the
so
ministry.
it's a passion. And
Yes.
I'm happy to run with it.
Yes.
In fact, it's my life too. Yes, and I'm so happy doing what I'm doing.
That is just the
So
best
happy
thing
because
ever.
when you see them make progress, it gives you joy. It gives you the
I'm
hope
telling
to
you,
go
I
on.
know that feeling.
Yes,
I know
that's the
that
feeling.
I'm telling
And that's
you.
what is satisfying and compensating.
Yeah, it's just when you do something you do, even without getting paid,
Exactly.
and you are so fulfilled.
So
You know,
fulfilled.
that you're doing it.
Yes.
So
You are
the
helping
thing-
humanity and they are
Yes.
doing well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, when I see such talent, I appreciate it so much because I'm also a talent coach.
Wow.
I help people discover and develop their talents.
All right.
You get so
We have a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I know, of course. Like the other caller
You've got
talked
them.
about one Cody like that in
On a reality show. Yeah.
Yes.
I want-
Blind.
Yeah. You know, we can look at Cobhams here too, blind.
Exactly. Blind. But see what he's doing. I can't do it.
It's amazing. I play the keyboard and and I know even when I close my eyes, I still find it a bit hard to
Exactly.
But
But these people have got the skills and talents.
Right.
It's so natural. It's
Yes,
divine
that's-
talent from heaven, from God.
Very. That's
You know,
why they're
so-
exceptional.
Yes. So I like one of the callers said, I encourage parents to be sensitive
Yes.
to these children.
Very, very. I love them.
Special.
Just
They're
allow them.
special.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to me, though.
Allow them.
Martins has been on the line for some time now. Let's
Okay.
be Martins. Martins, hi. Good morning to you. Martins.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
Martins, you need to use your phone directly. You're sounding very far. You're sounding very, very far.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
It's better. We can manage this.
Okay. Please, I want to say a big thank you to that my sister there, and God will continue to bless her.
Amen. Thank you very much, too. God bless you.
What you are doing, nobody can really express it with words. I don't know how and what to say about this. I was moved with tears when I heard that boy, singing, and all of you there trying to help such people.
Yes.
I don't know, God owes you enough, and
Yes,
He's
sir.
going
Father, we
to fulfill all His promises concerning your life.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, too.
Thank you, Mr. Martins, for calling. I appreciate it. We have loads of messages, like tons of messages on Facebook that we're streaming live from. Someone said that, he couldn't believe his ears when Oreofe was singing, that he had to go and switch on his phone and look at who was singing on YouTube because we're streaming, and he was blown away when he saw Oreofe on YouTube. Promise is joining us right now. Promise, hi, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, so good morning to the guest.
Good morning, Promise.
Yeah, the first time you came, I was actually expecting. And today, yes, there are these people with everybody's given by God, and I believe everybody has a talent.
That's right.
Has a potential.
That's right.
Something special.
That's right.
And when like the former caller, someone caller said something. He said there's a person, Cody Lee.
Yeah.
The one America's Got Talent.
That's
that guy
right.
is too good. Go and check the guy.
I will. I will.
I will too.
God.
I will.
Cody Lee, that guy is the winner. You hear this guy sing?
Imagine.
He sang with when the letter he sang with one of the Grammy nominee.
Yeah.
Song together. Oh my God, this guy is stupid. And when I sing people, I say, this is special. That's why I like the white people. They're more like Africans. They hide their children.
Yeah.
And that's why we're talking. So we'll stop hiding. We embrace it and be proud of it.
That's right.
We'll showcase them. We'll celebrate their skills, celebrate their talents, to encourage families and the children and then the people working with them as well to really know that they are doing something and something good can come.
I think that is what is very, very important because we need to talk more about their abilities. We need to emphasize their potential.
Exactly.
More than any other thing. Their potential is what. Yeah.
Find the ability in
That's
them.
right. That's right.
Yes.
Let's talk to another person. Good morning to you. Please turn off your radio, please.
Hello,
Yes.
good morning.
Talk to us. Good morning to
Good
you.
morning.
Yeah, my name is Dimola. I'm calling from Ajah West.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, I really felt very amazed hearing Oreofe sing. I actually have a younger one.
Okay.
Who is autistic.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So I could actually feel him. It's a good work you guys are doing, Helen.
Thank you.
For you do.
Thank you.
My brother is about 21 years.
Okay.
Your brother?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think we need to do more of this awareness talk.
Yes, we should.
We have a lot of parents who are going through this.
Oh, yes.
It's very difficult. I know what my parents went through.
Exactly.
If I went through it together, my younger ones had to a lot of times sacrifice their time. A lot I will sacrifice for this.
Yes,
for my
so
brother.
much.
Before we actually
Right.
found
But it
somewhere.
was
You said it that it's expensive.
It's
So we
very,
found somewhere.
very apart from finances.
We tried a lot of places. We did a lot of research. It took long before we even found some places that we, at some point, took him to. Of course, the expenses were really, really great.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
this is another area where we need to look at. A lot of people going through the challenges. They actually don't have the means.
The means.
Yeah, they don't have the means.
The means.
They don't have
They
the
don't
means.
have the right
So
contact.
It's a big challenge in our community.
That's right.
You can imagine the enormous people going through this. That many people don't even know the kind of challenge that they are going through. They don't know the nature of the ailment they are going through.
Yeah.
So they try a lot of medical intervention.
Exactly.
And it doesn't work. So I think the social impact of this is what we need to push out a lot.
Right.
Do a lot of awareness.
Right.
Let people bring out this one.
Right.
Let's know the people to connect with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Centers are available to take care of their needs.
Exactly.
And much more to need support from
the people around, the community, the entire community.
Let's rise up to help this one.
Right.
They are precious. They are precious.
Very.
They are.
I mean, God bless you greatly for the
You
work.
too.
I would like to actually connect better with you. I don't know. I'm trying to look out to see how to connect. Maybe I will just try.
Oh, sure. Helen will share her contact before she leaves. In fact, Helen, begin to share the contact now because we'll forget. By the time we start talking, we'll forget. Well, how can people reach you?
Which one do you want? I've got so many contacts. First and foremost, I'm coming from somewhere.
They have to know that there are communities that they can count on.
You can run to. Okay, we are everywhere. We've got centers, so many. Okay. So, my school is one of the centers.
Okay.
Mana Children's Center.
Mana Children's Center.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How can they reach Mana Children's Center?
You can reach Mana Children's Center. You want me to drop the number?
Yes,
there?
please, please. People are waiting, Helen.
Oh,
Come on, Helen.
Okay,
people are waiting.
090 8617 36. Oh my God.
Don't do this to me.
Sorry, I come again, please. 090.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
17. 3627.
Aha, finally. Helen. We can do this off air, not on air.
I'm sorry. You think just,
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, please.
So
Did you get that?
You can
about that.
You can send messages. Can they call the line as well?
Oh yes, please call.
Okay. You can call
send
the line
messages
as well.
And
There are communities.
then I'll still need the flyers again, and then he will put it up.
There are communities that you can tap
Friendly
into and get strength from. It's very, very important that we do that. We begin to do that.
Exactly.
Do you want to give us any other information how they can reach out, who they can reach out to, and all? Is that your personal number or manager and that was my number?
In fact, I couldn't even get down, so that's my personal number. But
that's your personal number. Okay, good. Now, I think that's even better. Now they can reach you personally. No problem at all. But Helen, before we go, because we need to wrap up now. Before we go, really, what would be your final message to parents who are listening to us right now? To not just to parents who to siblings of kids with autism, to community that have kids with autism. What would be your message to them?
Sweet message. That message is nothing but believing in them. Seeing them differently from how you see them. Start to see them like they can do much more than I'm expecting, much more than I envisage. Embrace early intervention if you have not.
Okay.
Start out all you need to do and see how their abilities can be improved so that they can function. And that is by when you embrace early intervention and help them to attain independence. They can. But it takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
You have to teach them to do virtually everything they need to do. There's always a start point. So start it one day, and then the rest is story, and then beautiful memories.
Fantastic.
Because when you see them taking their self-help needs themselves, using the toilet, without you having to clean up, because you have taught them. So it's a beautiful thing. And every milestone or everything good these children are able to do by themselves is so much to the siblings, is so much to the parents.
That's right.
So much to us as caregivers.
That's right.
Because you see the child take care of his or her own need. Even feeding is challenging. Teach them to eat. It's difficult, but one day they will get there. They will know how to feed themselves.
Helen, we must go now. Thank you so much, Helen Osalue and Inquiry. Thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you too,
Helen is the head facilitator at Mana Children's Center. She gave out her number earlier, so you can call out to Helen and she will respond to you if you need any help, assistance, guide, and what have you. She's there to render some form of help or the other. Helen, again, thank you for coming around.
Thank you, Sheriff.
All right, so let's see if we can give somebody 10,000 naira today. Many thanks to my guests earlier, by the way, Oreofe and Stanley. We'll go to a short break right now, and we're back to try and give somebody 10K today. Stay here.
Breakfast Radio. Best served on the Morning Crossfire.
The governors from the south, from the east, from every part of the country have failed us. If not, every part of the country should have been growing what they need to eat. If an individual can do exports, why can't the governors look for land, create farmland?
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info.